com, giving you the answers to be free.
We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation. We use the client to develop, to grow, and to bring out the best in themselves. We are simply a tool to help you learn how to make better decisions. Not just one decision, not just today, but for the rest of your life. Encouraging each person through each trial and tribulation.
Work call. Yeah, man. Gotta go in here and dance, but I don't get tired.
Kill or crispy.
Okay, so let's talk about Kandi and Todd. Okay, so listen, I am not shocked that nobody gets divorced nowadays. And as the information comes out of some of the things that Todd has said, I'm definitely not shocked that Kandi changed her view on who she married because of it. So this morning, Big Tigger and Jazzy McBee on V103 was goddamn talking about Todd's resurfaced video of them talking about, well, I've seen two resurfaced videos that was really cringe worthy on Todd's behalf, but I don't know the schematics of their relationship, what they've agreed to, what they've been through, or anything else in regards to specifics. I know that Kandi has said that they've done threesomes before, so everybody assumes that that is the main reason why their marriage is ending in divorce. But I personally believe that there are several factors to what has led to Kandi and Todd's divorce. Really starting with the very beginning of their relationship, where Mama Joyce was hating. They ain't had nothing good to say about Todd the whole time. I don't know if it's because he, was just a film producer on there, but Kandi liked him, so they should have let it alone. Okay, that contributes greatly to how a marriage goes, definitely, especially when everybody is always got something to say about the marriage. And then next is reality TV. Now, before I go any deeper into the reality TV thing, because I've never seen a marriage outlast reality TV unless they have already been together for a super long time and they are cool with whatever came out. They on their own, certain type of level or whatever. But so Todd has a YouTube channel, I guess. Listen, y'all be letting social media goddamn get the best of y'all. And I get it, because I am one that speak my thoughts a lot, and I don't watch what I say. But I do try to think it through a little bit before it comes out of my mouth. Just a tad bit. But in one video, him and Kandi was talking about, I don't even know what the fucking conversation was, but in the video that I saw, he was talking about sleeping with one of her friends if they split, which is already toxic conversation. Whenever you start talking about the end is coming closer than what you think, because you're putting yourself in scenarios where you imagining yourself without the other person, and that in itself is a means to an end. But he was talking about if she would be mad for being with one of her friends after they broke up, or like which friend would she not be mad about. It was really fucking weird. Todd, you was tripping a little bit, buddy. But again, if they doing threesomes and she's letting him be with other women, with and without her, because they got one little friend that look like they might all get it in, and it might be cool amongst them. But sometimes it's easy to catch feelings outside of the threesome. So if y'all have not decided, committed to, and made an agreement about, like, if y'all gonna be in a poly relationship where it's actually a relationship or whatever, then that's one thing. But if y'all is only supposed to be fucking and that's it, then, you know what I'm saying, that is kind of opening the door to something more, especially if y'all always spending time together. But then the second video that I saw was Todd and Kandi talking about if they got a divorce, how money should be split. Now, this was done like last year, so I don't know if it was something that happened that made them start this conversation. Like, sometimes in the news, you would hear about somebody getting divorced or somebody getting, spousal support, or, breakups and makeups, or, whatever. And sometimes when you hear about it in the news, it makes you talk about it. But what a lot of people don't realize is when you talk about hypothetical things, it really sets you up for, it can set you up for failure if it's on a bad thing, because it changes the view of the person that you're talking to on how they deal with you. And I wasn't trying to make it sound like that, but it does. So if this is the clip, this is what the clip was about. So in this other video, Todd, this is what Big Tigger and them is talking about specifically today. There's a video that resurfaced that Todd said if they got a divorce, he thinks that it should be split 50-50 as far as what they did in the marriage. Specifically stated what they did in the marriage. And so Kandi was looking all crazy, like, what? Like, my husband about to try to take me for all I got. That's the way she was looking. And so she was like, well, if I come in with something, then he shouldn't be entitled to what I came in with, only if, whatever we build. So the conversation right now online is getting kind of screwed and shrewd, because he never said the things that she had before should be split with him. If they had a prenuptial, so Jazzy McBee is talking about they should have a prenuptial agreement and then another agreement once they get married, which would be a postnuptial agreement. Baby, it's too many goddamn agreements for the sake of, I know we not gonna work. I do want a prenuptial agreement myself, because I believe that I am valuable, and with one flick of the wrist, I could be a millionaire. I just gotta do the right things consistently. So I think that I should have a prenup, and I think that the other person should be protected as well, especially with what we come in with. It's something that protects our brand. So my brand should be protected, because I came in with them. So if they start bubbling after we come in, then shit. But now that I'm talking of it, I do understand a postnuptial agreement that, okay, now that we're married, if we're building a business together, then this is the agreement that we established. That would make things cut and dry, yes. But when you get married, y'all are a team. So if he gives you ideals, the girls is on here talking about he just gave her the ideal, she put the money up, he shouldn't want anything, nigga. Without the ideal, there is nothing to put the money up in, is what Tigger is saying, and I agree. Like, come the fuck on, y'all. Like, y'all motherfucking tripping, like, big time tripping. Because if we are together, operating as a team, then everything that we do while we're together as a team, especially if we are really working together to build things, then those things should be split 50-50, because without the ideal, you ain't got shit to invest into. And before she got with Todd, Kandi wasn't doing plays and all this extra shit that she doing. If we being completely honest, Kandi was specifically in the music lane. She was not doing production like that. So the fact that there is any questions about how he influenced or helped, or, you know, helped her transition her career into something more than just music, is fucking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. They did a lot of this stuff together. The fact that he said all that shit on the videos and the way that it was put out for public consumption is never a good thing, baby. This is the reason why the reality TV thing is really a imploding thing waiting to happen, because one, you're having private conversations for the world to see most of the time. In reality TV, a lot of things are staged, but you're staging yourself in complex and complicated situations. You're opening yourself up to things that, if handled privately, they can be handled graciously. But when you put things out for public consumption, you are setting yourself up for failure. There's no way around saying that. And the reason why you're setting yourself up for failure, because now, even if what was said was really in the spur of the moment, it didn't mean nothing, you know what I'm saying, no seriousness behind carrying out what was said, or, you know, it's just, you just popping shit, that shit is implanted in the person's mind, first off. So it's making them second guess you, question your motives and integrity. But then thirdly, it might be secondly, but thirdly, you got the opinions of other people who are never going to be in that type of situation, that can only imagine somebody taking advantage of some shit that they ain't got access to, and ain't even never met nobody that inspired them to do nothing, to be nothing before. But when you put other people in your business, and then specifically with Kandi and Todd, if we're talking about Mama Joyce and the whole scheme set up by Todd trend that's going on, that shit is already damaging as well. Because when your family is in your ear, and you know Mama Joyce, she might act peaceful because they got kids together now, but goddamn it, her ass is still goddamn running a motherfucking mug, I can bet. And ooh, now that they getting a divorce, I bet you Mama Joyce goddamn influenced that shit. I bet you. I bet you, especially after that little clip came out, she was probably like, ooh, Kandi, I told you he didn't want nothing but your money, and he was gonna try to take you for everything. I'm telling you, Mama Joyce is a cold piece of work. She don't necessarily, I'm not gonna say she's right or wrong. And the reason why I'm not gonna say if she's right or wrong is because even if that wasn't his motive, even if that wasn't his concept or train of thought, once they got married, Mama Joyce is throwing salt in the goddamn shit the whole goddamn time. All the family is protective of Kandi because she got the money. She taking care of everybody. She's setting up everything. She doing everything. And they got to protect their nest egg, if we being honest. But at the same time, they're trying to make sure that she's not taken advantage of, because Kandi's a nice person. and that's cool, fine, and dandy. But at the same time, when you married that man and you committed to that man and y'all start building businesses together, y'all built those businesses together. So I guess y'all don't believe in goddamn, y'all 50-50 until it's time to split. Y'all goddamn ain't shit. I swear y'all ain't. Listen, as a woman who almost had to pay alimony, but based off of my VA compensation, I don't think that was, and he wasn't really contributing a lot to anything, for real. He couldn't even goddamn, I don't bash my ex-husband, so anyways, I, as a person who wants to build a business with my husband, my biggest aspiration, one of them, in marriage, is building a business together, having a partner to build shit with. This is what I want to get married for. Listen, if you ever want to know what I think marriage is for, it's an institution of togetherness. It should be with or without paperwork, but definitely you need your paperwork for, some of the things at a government level, as far as like life insurance, who gets what type shit. I mean, if you got kids and you want 50% to go to, like, everything to go amongst your kids, I get it, which is what Kandi wanted. But as a woman who desires to build a partnership-based business, I think that marriage, the intention of marriage, is to be with somebody that you like as a person, to love them unconditionally, to be a safe place for your person, and to instill trust, integrity, and togetherness. I believe in building with your partner. I believe in y'all coming together, and the togetherness is what helps to create this new wave of overflow, I will say. Because if you have your thing already and your husband or future husband has his thing already, whatever y'all come in with, okay, we gonna prenup, so that, hey, whatever is based on our brand that we came in with, we keep, period. Any work that we did prior to you, even if it blows up while I'm with you, we keep, period. However, anything that we come into this marriage and build together, I'm not talking about Kandi, she got a contract or some production credit for writing some shit that Todd ain't got shit to do with, but inspiration, because I'm sure that he's inspiring things based on their lived experience in which creativity comes from. Just, but if we are together and we're coming up with plans and ideals, this is what I want marriage to encompass for me. Yes, I want to love you. Yes, I want to be there for you. Yes, I want to hold you and kiss you and miss you and, be around each other all the time. You know what I'm saying? I want to be with a person that I love so much that I couldn't live without and love to live with. It's never miserable. It's never like, oh my God, it's pulling teeth. It's like, nah, I love this man so much. I just want to be around him and be in his presence. Like, I learn from him. I glean from him. I just love him as a person. That's what I want. And then in addition to that, we have good sex. In addition to that, we are both so creative and, you know, complex that we are able to come together and build something that most people couldn't imagine. I don't want to get together and then feel like, oh, well, I'm still on my own. Because if I'm going to feel like I am on my own, I don't want to be together. Why be together to feel like you own your own in business and in the marriage? Because marriage is a part of your business. It influences the things that you do, how you think, what you say. It influences everything about you, if we're being completely honest. So I don't want to be married if we can't build things together. If you can't inspire me to be a better version of myself, if I can't inspire you to be a better version of yourself and help you to get into new things and find new interests and new ways of thinking, if you can't do that for me, then why are we together? The goal of being together is to grow closer together, to become one, and to establish not only an understanding of each other, with each other, for each other, together, but also in the things that we'll accomplish together. The goal of marriage is accomplishment. We're not getting married just to not do shit together. We're not getting married for the status of it. We're not getting married for the wedding. We're not getting married to just say my husband, my wife. If I am getting married, I am getting married because I want to forge a life together. I don't want to ever get divorced again. I think before I got married, I wasn't really on getting married because I never wanted to get divorced. And most people that get married get divorced. But I believe that is because they don't have a great understanding of who they are, why they're married, and what they are capable of doing together. Because when you get that type of understanding, you don't move the way most people move. And so, like, for me, listen, if I gotta think about getting divorced for real before we even get married, and I know the prenup, I know, a post-nup sounds kind of not that bad. But the fact of the matter is, whatever we create together, we create together. And let's be realistic, because they act like once you get married, every time you do a business agreement, you sitting down and you writing up a partnership agreement between you and your spouse before you actually create the business, get the ideas out. Like you are doing a non-disclosure agreement with the person that you were married to, the person that the government can't even call as a witness against you unless y'all are not together. And you know, like, come the hell on. Women want it their way all the goddamn time, and then they are just, oh my God, it's just so selfish minded, so gimme, but I have nothing to offer type shit. You know what I'm saying? It is so crazy to me when I tell you. It is crazy as hell the way some women are and the way some people think. And then they think that, you know, when a woman, listen, some women don't think like this. Some women actually agree that, you know, some women be getting over and some shit should be better or different than what it is. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of women think that they deserve the world and they don't have to give shit in return. That they're not required to provide shit, even though they're requesting the world. And I think that that's bullshit. There is no way that should be the case. None whatsoever. In fact, let me see, what am I doing here? Alright, I gotta park. I gotta park. I'm glad you can't see where the fuck I'm parking at, baby. But yeah, I think that they are goddamn tripping. I think that Kandi is tripping like a motherfucker. Honestly. And I think that that it is definitely 50-50 once you get married, because we married, we creating together. You're not in this by yourself. I'm not in this by myself. We are in this together. Okay, so that means that whatever we contribute to this marriage while we're together, it's a contribution from both of us, because we're together. Now, after we separate, if you start creating some shit while we like falling off, or whatever the case may be, and that's one thing. But the shit that we do together, nigga, Kandi, come on now, you know. But the thing is the internet is gonna spin it. The internet is gonna make it be what it wanna hear more than what was actually said. And that's why I got on here and did this video, because for real, like, I don't want to get married if it's every man for themselves while we're married, or we're planning for the every man for themselves phase of the relationship. That's crazy. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live what I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all inside of me is sexual chocolate.
Thank you for joining Speaking Freedom as we continue to assist you with your daily growth and intuitive wisdom. Loving is a lifestyle and we love to love. Inspiration is how we fuel faith. Please join us daily for your inspiration and motivation.
We have the entire world to offer you at your fingertips. Your life enhancement coaching specialist. Thank you for choosing us to assist you in accomplishing your personal and professional goals. And have a beautiful day. In love, we trust. This is brought to you by Good Head Group, Love Gang, and Speaking Freedom. We thank God for you.